and welcome to White Wolf Yoga. If you're enjoying our videos up to now and would like to stay up to date with the latest content, please hit the subscribe button below and just know that your support really helps us. So we're beginning our weekly series today with Monday, the first day of the week, and this class is going to be all about just creating a positive mindset for the week ahead. And so we'll begin by just bringing ourselves into a nice comfortable seated position. You can cross the legs only if that feels comfy on the knees, if not, stretch the legs out in front. But can we really lift and lengthen through the spine? Just feeling the heart gently open. We'll place the hands on top of the knees and we'll roll the palms upwards towards the ceiling just to create a little bit of an instant lift through the heart center. And just to ease some tension away from the neck and the shoulders, we'll take an inhale and shrug the shoulders up towards the ears here. And then as we exhale, just feel the shoulders slide down the back. Nice and long through the neck and the eyes gently close. And as we close the eyes, we'll just start to really tune into how we're feeling right now. Noticing the natural flow of the breath. Being aware of the physical body and any maybe niggles or little aches or pains we might be feeling. Notice where the mind is. And to help us to create this positive mindset, we could maybe take a moment here to think of an affirmation for our class and for our week. Now, if this is something that just doesn't resonate with you, don't feel you have to do it. Just continue to stay present, to breathe and to be aware. But if you'd like to join me in creating an affirmation, let's just take some time here. And if you're not really sure what an affirmation is, it's just a way of interrupting our negative thought patterns and maybe eventually, hopefully, replacing them with something a lot more productive and more positive. You could start the sentence with I am. And think of a positive, emotive feeling or word to stick after, something like I am strong, I am healthy, I am loved, I am calm. Anything really that makes sense for you right now. And that sentence we just repeat to ourselves in our heart and in our mind. And we'll bring it back as we work through our classes this week. Okay, let's start to bring in a little bit of movement now. Take an inhale as we lift through the crown nice and tall. And as we exhale, we'll just turn the head over the right shoulder, just starting to open up the neck. Inhale as we bring the head back through center, and as we exhale, we'll turn the head over the left shoulder as far as it'll go. Keep that spine tall, core active. Inhale the head all the way back through center, and we'll exhale, tilt the chin upwards towards the ceiling. Feel the throat open. Inhale to draw the head back through center, and exhale to drop the chin down towards the chest. And as the chin draws close towards the body, we can maybe feel the sensation of the shoulders drawing down and away from the ears. But the spine doesn't round here. Can you keep the rest of the spine tall and strong? Engage the core, pull the belly button in towards the body. Okay, now nice and slowly we'll lift the head all the way back up on top of the shoulders. Release the hands from the knees and inhale the arms all the way to the sky. Just stretching out the wrists, twirling the hands a couple of times in one direction and then the other. We're going to take a twist here. Inhale, lengthen through the side body, and as we exhale, the left hand comes across to the outside of the right leg, and the right hand comes round the back for support. Use the right fingertips to press the ground away as we inhale, lift, and exhale, twist, feeling the whole the spine move with the twist. Another couple of breaths here. Can we inhale, lift, and exhale, twist. One more breath if you feel there's room. Let's inhale to grow. Exhale, twist and hold. And here, if possible, can we find some control over that breathing? We'll send the inhales and exhales in and out through the nose and in and out through the belly, so that on an inhale you feel the belly expand, and on an exhale you feel the belly relax. Okay, staying with that abdominal breathing, release. Take the next inhale to draw the arms up and into the air, and an exhale to twist the other way. So the right hand's coming outside of the left leg and the left hand's coming around behind the body. Push through the left fingertips. Inhale as we grow. And exhale as we twist. Another couple of breaths. Working with the breath to grow a little taller on each inhale and twist a little deeper on each exhale. One more breath is the room. Inhale, lift. Create that space and exhale, twist into the space. Okay, nice. Release with the next exhale. Come back through center. Inhale the arms up and we're going to move from seated onto all fours. So just popping yourselves into tabletop position with the shoulders in line with the elbows and the wrists, the fingers spread wide, knees directly underneath the hips, toes are flat to the floor. Awakening the spine through cow and cat. Let's push down through the toes and the hands, lift the heart, draw the shoulders back and away from the ears, cow. And then as we exhale, we'll pull the navel in towards the spine and press and round the back all the way off and into cat. Let's go once more on each side. Inhale as we press up, lift and open. And exhale, feel the shoulder blades spread across the upper back as the heart reaches to the sky and the head relaxes down for our cat stretch. Let's take cat stretch all the way back to rest in child's pose. Hips drop to the heels, belly and chest soften over the thighs. And now the hands can either crawl forward for a more extended option, or a bit more supported, you can bring the hands onto opposite elbows here and rest the forehead onto the forearms. So dropping into our child's pose and just really thinking about motivation as the theme for today's practice. So we're going to take things quite gently as we just ease into the week. But we want to, where we can, stay present with the breath, stay present with the body. And if we created that affirmation at the start of the practice, we'll stay with those words too. Let's gaze forward towards the hands and on an inhale, roll up into tabletop position. Let's start opening into the shoulders a little more here. So we'll keep pressing down through the left hand and inhale the right arm up. As we exhale, thread the right hand behind the left wrist and gently draw that right ear down to the mat. Option here is to keep pressing through the left hand. Or if you want a little bit more, you can release the left hand, draw it all the way up and into the sky. If that feels okay on the shoulders and you want to go deeper, drop the left hand round behind the back. See if you can anchor into that left shoulder as you pull it back and extend through the right fingertips. Hold and breathe here for 3. Sending the breath to the space behind the heart, hold 2. And 1, let's release. Inhale, left arm up. And as we exhale, we'll ground the left hand down underneath the left shoulder. Press through the left hand and inhale the right arm all the way up. Now from here, we're going to take an exhale and taking the right arm down on a knife edge on the little finger side, we're going to take it across on a diagonal and bring the whole of the right forearm to the floor. And as we press the edge of the right arm into the ground, can we push the hips back and over towards the right side so we feel a nice openness along the right lateral line of the body, from the shoulder down into the ribs. You might feel that. Deep in towards the hip. Let's hold and breathe for 3. Just bring that left hand into a position that feels nice and supported. 2. And 1. Press through the left hand. Inhale the right arm all the way back up. Give a little twirl of the wrist. And let's release the right hand all the way back down underneath the shoulder. Okay, we'll move the other way. Inhale the left arm up, lengthen. And as we exhale, thread the left hand through the gap and bring the left ear towards the ground here. Options with the right hand on this side. We can go inhale up and into the sky. We could send that right hand around behind the back over towards the left hip. And then if we're choosing here, we can keep drawing that right shoulder back and the left hand through. You can always, though, just keep that right hand planted down underneath the shoulder if you prefer the support. You want to make sure that you don't feel any pain or discomfort in the head or the neck here. And we're breathing into the shoulders. Inhale, feel that expanse through the upper body. And as we exhale, we can relax and we can allow some tension, some tightness, any little niggles to just leave the body with the breath. Let's come out. Inhale, right arm up. And exhale, right hand down underneath the right shoulder. Press through the right hand. Unthread the left arm all the way up. And then as we exhale, we're going down on a diagonal, extending the left arm across to the right side of the mat, and we're on that knife edge again, and we're pressing down through the left arm. Here we want to push the hips up and away towards the left side. You'll feel the more that you extend the hips back and upwards, the more deeply you'll feel that into the left lateral line. So just tune in here to the body and find the sweet spot for you in this pose. Breathe through it for another 3. Keep pushing that knife edge into the floor a little bit more if you can. 2. And 1. Let's bring it back. So we'll slide the knife back, push through the left hand, push through the right hand, left arm all the way up, and then bringing that left hand back down so that we end up in a tabletop position. Okay, from our tabletop here, we'll just take another round of cow and cat as we inhale, lift, heart and hips. And as we exhale, we'll round off and into cat. Really pressing the hands deeply into the ground here, the toes too. Can we feel the length of the neck, the weight of the head? And maybe give the head a little shake gently from side to side a couple of times, up and down. And then we'll come back to a neutral position through the back. Tuck the toes under, press into the hands, and fire the hips all the way up and into the air for down dog. First one, nice and easy on those hamstrings as we walk the dog, paddle the heels up and down. So probably our first class of the week. Let's be kind to our bodies. Not thinking about pushing ourselves too deeply into anything. More we want to prepare and set ourselves up. So going gently, going easy, but staying with the breath, staying with the body, keeping our mind in the present. Let's walk this forward. From down dog, softly bring the feet towards the hands for forward fold. Feet hip distance apart, knees nice and soft. Hands on opposite elbows, we'll swing and sway, ragdoll. Head relaxed, arms hanging heavy. Slight activation through the core, can we pull the belly button in towards the spine? And if it works for you, alternate between bends in one knee and then the other. Just get more deeply up those hamstrings towards the hips. And now we'll drop the hands away from the elbows, slide them up on top of the shins, and inhale the head to round about hip height. Give ourselves a breath or two here with the core nice and strong, pushing down through the soles. And in your own time, coming the rest of the way up, press down through the feet. Inhale the arms up and into the air, hands into prayer. And as we exhale, we'll bring the hands all the way down, past our heart center, and find mountain pose position. So hopefully feeling a little bit more open and released through the upper body. We're going to bring that now in towards the hips and the back. So you take a little step forward to the top of the mat and we'll flow through this section. On an inhale, reach, draw the arms up and into the air. Soften the knees and exhale, come down towards a forward fold, relax the head. Inhale to lift and lengthen into flat back. And as we exhale, we'll soften the knees and we'll plant the hands down. Okay, so we're going to keep the right foot forward and just take a big step back with the left foot. And we want to plant the right knee in line with the right ankle and draw the left knee down towards the floor. So we start to feel already here, stretch into the quad and the hip flexor on that left side. So decide here if you want a bit more. If you do, you can take that left knee a bit further back. If it's too much, bring it further forward. Once it feels about right, flatten the toes down, if possible, against the ground. If you need to cushion the knee, double the mat up, or you can stick a little blanket underneath the knee for cushioning as well. Throwing our fingertips here, and we're letting the hips melt towards the ground, but can we start to lift the heart up and forward? Watching that we're not scrunching the shoulders towards the ears, pull them back and away. We're going to move here from this crescent variation to a lunge split. So we work like this with the breath. We'll inhale, lift. And then as we exhale, press the hips back and straighten into that right leg. Remember how straight doesn't matter. If there's a big bend in the knee, but you feel a good stretch, that's perfect. If you want a bit more of a stretch wherever you are, you can flex the toes. Let's work through a couple of rounds. So we inhale, knee over ankle. Exhale, melt into that left hip. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale. Back to lunge splits. Push the hips away, lead with the head towards the toes. One more round. Let's inhale, knee over ankle. Exhale, melt into the hips. Inhale, lift the upper body. Exhale, press back and hold lunge splits and breathe. If you do want a little bit more here, you could crawl the fingers further forward. Or if you're feeling you're deep enough, just hang where you are and breathe there. Hold in 3. Nice release on the hamstring. 2. Let's bring it back. 1. Knee stacks in line with the ankle. Plant the palms down, left toes tuck. And we'll lift the left knee up. Can we just get some length along that left leg as we activate it by pressing the heel away? So you've got equal strength through both legs, left and right. Left hand, fingers spread nice and wide. Press into the left palm and inhale the right arm up and into the sky. Maybe here you could even bring this right arm forward and gaze up towards the right wrist. A long line running from the right fingers all the way to the left heel. Hold and breathe here for 3. Staying strong in the left arm, hold 2. And 1. Let's drop that right hand all the way back down outside of the right foot. We're going to push back for a little bit of momentum here. And then can we bring the left foot back next to the right for forward fold. And breathe. Just dropping into this fold, nice and easy, nice and relaxed. And then we'll take an inhale, lift halfway, flat back. Engage the core and the knees, and then pressing down through the soles of the feet, we'll inhale the arms up and into the air. And we'll exhale, take the hands down and past the heart center into mountain. Let's go. Same sequence, opposite side. Inhale, arms up. Soften the knees, exhale down to a forward fold. Hands plant down onto the mat. So this time, left foot stays forward, right foot, big step back. Get that left knee and ankle aligned. And bring the right knee down to the floor, adjusting it either by sending it further away from the body for a deeper option or bringing it forward for an easier one. Toes flat. Sink into the hips, fingertips on the floor, lift the heart. So just settling into our first crescent pose. And then after a couple of breaths, we'll ease into our first lunge splits with this left leg forward. See if you feel any different, one side to the other. For me, this side always feels a lot more tense, a lot more tight than the other. And if I was doing a home practice, I'd spend a little bit more time on this leg just so that I could try and build up and build back that balance through the body. If you notice a tighter side, a tighter limb, spend more attention on it. Give it more time, more space to open. Okay, let's bring it back. Inhale, knee over ankle. Exhale, drop into the right hip flexor. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, take it back, lunge splits. Do you want to flex the toes here? Do you want to crawl the fingers forward, or are you good where you are? Let's go one more round. Inhale, knee over ankle. Exhale, melt into the right hip. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, push back and breathe. 3. Pull in those toes if there's any space. 2. And 1. Bring the left knee back over the ankle. This time we're planting the palms down, tucking the right toes and lifting the right knee up, extending through the heel. Press through the right palm as we inhale. We'll draw the left arm up and into the air. And you can either hold there or you could reach this left arm forward and perhaps gaze towards the left wrist as we hang and breathe here for 3. Strong in that right arm. 2. And 1. Slowly wheel the left hand back down. Push back for momentum, look forward, and can we step the right foot back next to the left, back into forward fold, hold and breathe. Relax, soften, chin to chest, head heavy. Alternate between bending one knee and the other. And then nice and slowly, we'll slide the hands up on top of the shins, halfway lift, flat back. And pressing down through the soles of the feet, we'll inhale to reach arms all the way up and into the air. Hands come into prayer. And as we exhale, we'll take our hands all the way down and hold them here at heart center with the eyes closed. Let's bring back now our affirmation. Repeat it to ourselves and to our heart and into our mind. Last little bit of flow before we finish. We're going to draw a little bit more energy into our practice. Let's inhale. We'll reach the arms all the way up. As we exhale, soften the knees and come down to a forward fold. Relax the head. Inhale as we lift and lengthen flat back. Exhale, soften the knees, ground the hands. Now we're going to step the feet back into a plank position. Push the heels away. Navel in towards the spine, heart pushing upwards between the shoulder blades. Hold and breathe here for 3, 2, and 1. Drop to the knees, half plank. Elbows hug in towards the body. Chin and chest draw down towards the ground. Knees, chest, chin, hold. Squeezing the elbows in, look forward. 2, 1. Inhale, we'll scoop up and into baby cobra. Or if you want a little bit more, you can press all the way up into full up dog. Toes are flat, heart lifted. Hold 3. Repeat that affirmation as the heart grows strong. 2. And 1. Roll on the toes. Press them back into down dog. Extending up through the hips as we pull down through the heels and pushing the ground away firmly through the whole of the hand. Let's bring this forward, bending the knees, looking towards the hands, stepping it back into a forward fold, where we'll finish with one last deep breath, rooting down through the soles of the feet. Take an inhale as we reach the arms up, hands into prayer. Take the hands all the way down to the heart. Repeat your affirmation one more time. And release. Namaste.